Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Maurice Bishop. I want to actually show y'all how to really think when you're in a certain difficult position, and how to get some type of advantage over your opponent. So look at this position. I want y'all to check this out. Okay, we see that White has double pawns on an H file. This H file right here for Black is pretty nice. Um, We have the knight on e4. Excuse me, y'all. The knight is on e4, ready to attack on f6 or whatever. So, what can we actually do? And I see some of the light squares. He has no light square bishop, so his light squares could potentially be very weak. You know. And then also you gotta look at, if this G pawn wasn't in the way, what can we do with that? Some advantages in here, all right? All right, so I'll give y'all a few. Matter of fact, I'll just give y'all 3 seconds to see what move you will actually do in this position. You could pause the video if you like. All right. If y'all saw this move, Rook. Let me go to analysis. If y'all saw this move, you are correct. Now y'all might be wondering, like, okay, well he could just go knight captures f6, but no, that wouldn't be a move because then I could just take his queen off, and then if he takes, I take, so now I'm up a piece or whatever. So that's the reason why that wouldn't work. So that's why I say rook d5, back him up. All right, so the queen goes to f3. What do y'all do after that? What would you do in this position? All right, if y'all figure out f5, you are correct on that. And yes, y'all probably thinking, well, you're just F5, obviously the knight can't take this because we'll win a piece. You know, for instance, like if y'all was looking at, okay, if he goes knight capture G5, bishop capture G5, rook G1, you know, that could happen as well. It's actually not a bad move at all either. Not a bad move at all. But my opponent didn't do that. After f5, he goes knight catches g5, which is not really, to me, is not a good move, only due to the fact that, you know, he helped me open. Excuse me, y'all. I think I got a cold or something. Yeah, but him taking that point helped me open up the G file, and I think that was a mistake. So after bishop catches G5, he takes back. I go F4. I sacrifice another pawn or whatever. So as y'all see, I'm hitting this bishop right here. He's my queen is hitting this bishop. Obviously, the queen wouldn't take because this bishop would still be lost. So what does he does? He goes bishop captures f4. So what would y'all do in this position? How can you get a clear advantage? How can you actually utilize your G file, your files in general? How can you utilize your files? In this puzzle, think of tactics. Like look at just think of tactics. Think of like the strategies, like the skewers, the pins. Think of all that. You know what I mean? When you look at this position. Queen f5. Queen f5. Uh, nah, we want something more. Uh, nah, nah. The move in this position would be rook f5. I'm gonna tell you why. With rook f5, psychologically the queen wants to get out of a pin. Simple as that. The whole point that I want is this g file, right? I want my rook to come here. But to make it better, instead of putting the queen right, or instead of doing the queen first, I did a rook first. Thought it was better. Queen g3. Now the queen is on the g file, right? And in his mind, he's thinking, okay, I'm gonna exchange queens, but I'm gonna also attack his pawn at the same time. No, because all this just backfired on him because I hit him with the move Queen F7. Not only hitting this bishop twice, but I'm also defending this pawn on C7 as well. So what do White do? White goes bishop E3. What do you think the most logical move that I did in this? Rook G8. Rook G8 is the move. He goes Queen H4, which that was a blunder. Because after Queen D5 check, he goes F3, and then Queen catches F3 checkmate. So the whole point is in this move is utilizing the files. Using your pieces to maneuver to the right square so that you can find a win. You know. So, but that was the whole point of sacrificing that pawn. Just to make him defend and make him think he's counterattacking, which he's really not. But after Rook F5, like I said, he could have probably did maybe Queen E3 probably would have been the move. And then Queen F7 still hitting his bishop, and then maybe he would have to come here. And maybe he actually would have had a bigger chance if he would have maneuvered his queen the right way. And obviously I wouldn't be able to take this pawn because of here, and I pretty much would lose because even if I go knight d8, he'll just take, and then if I just take, he will win. So I think maneuvering this way would have been a lot better. And then after bishop g3, this bishop is not going nowhere. It's defending both of those pawns, and it's locked in. So White could potentially actually win this game. If this bishop, even though it's double pawn and everything, he's probably gonna lose this anyway. But right now he has way more pawns than I do. So, and if he played his cards right, well, I should be able to win. That's what I think. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all how to utilize your files and everything. Just give y'all something to think about. If you really enjoyed this video, please like, please share, please comment. Let me know your ideas. Please feel free to ask me any questions y'all like and everything. And if y'all want to play me, I'm Poet 1986, as y'all can see on here. If anybody want to buy a ebook, like I said, any title of your ebook that you want, like chess books, just email me at lifeisagameofchess32@gmail.com. All my info will be in the description box. Just let me know, and we'll talk. All right, and also don't forget to subscribe. All right, peace out, y'all.